Hello everyone, my name's Yvonne and this morning I am going to show you how to paint one of these lovely little flower groups. They look a bit like wildflowers, and I'm not going to do it in pink, I'm going to do it in blue for you, and you will not believe how easy this is. All you need is some colour ready mixed in there. It's quite a thick mixture because I'm going to add water to it afterwards. Then you are going to need some green. And on my beautiful palette I have mixed some various coloured greens until I got a sort of greyish green like the one here. Alright, it's a sort of dark sage green, and that's what I'm going to go for. And the way I always do it is I test my colours on a piece of scrap photocopying paper. You don't need anything special, and when you're happy with that, then you carry on. Okay, first things first, I've got some clean water, I have my paint, and I have a pencil where I have put 3 dots where I want my flowers to be. They're very faint, you probably can't see them. I'm using again this very thin cheap brush, a rounder brush. This is a mop head brush and it's size 2, and don't get confused with ordinary size 2 brushes, this is a lot bigger. And I'm going to put my paint down, then I'm going to get some water and a trusty piece of kitchen roll to dot out any excess. Okay, so we'll start off here, some colour there, some colour there, some colour there. Then I'll take another brush and I'll just get some clean water and add the water, fairly generous amount of water to the original flowers, and then just move it around a bit. Now at this point you're thinking that doesn't look very good, so you get your kitchen roll and just take some of the paint away from the top so it'll give you a bit more of an ethereal look. Right, and then if you think there's not quite enough paint, just go back in and let it move. Okay, so you've got basically 3 blobs, nothing particularly interesting. Right, then take the green that's in here and just add some green to the bottom while it's still wet. Add some green to the bottom, which gives you the base of the flower. Okay, are you all with me? And then take your flower stems down. Don't have to be, I'll tell you all the time, try not to make them too straight. You want them just a little bit wiggly. And then give yourself some wiggly little branches coming off, and then you can use this to create leaves. Now you wouldn't believe it, but you can do it. Let me move this over. You put your brush there like that and you do that and you've got a leaf. Okay, doesn't need to be anything more than that. So if we go back to this, we have some all over the place. Okay, so we'll do one there. And if it doesn't work, it's because there's not quite enough paint on the brush. Don't try and do anything too spectacular. You just want something that's going to just about work. Okay, I'm happy with that. I might put a couple more branches in. Right, at this point I always think that these particular paintings look a bit bare, so I'm going to do some splashing with some green paint. So get yourself a fair bit of this. Oops, wrong one. Clean your brush off. And then get a fair bit of green paint. Now it should be not too thick because otherwise it won't come off. Right, now there's an easy way to splash. Oops, not quite that easy. Can you see the splashing? Okay. So if I hold that up, you can see that there's a light layering of splash. Then the next thing we want to do is we want to finish it off around the edges. So all you have to do is make sure you've got a fair bit of paint on the brush. Now it won't look much until you put it against the paper, and then you can see the difference. Sorry. And you just keep on going around.